Hello Dan, and welcome to my kitchen. There's gonna be like 4 of you that get that joke. Today on my lovely second channel, I'm going to attempt to make the most complicated dish that I have ever had to make, ever. Meringues. I've never successfully made this, but I think today is gonna be the day. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna try together, you and I, right now. If you're gonna play along at home, you're gonna need some things. First of all, you're gonna need some eggs. I've chosen to use 6 because I like a challenge. I regret all of the decisions I've made. There's so many eggs. You're also going to need some vanilla and some sugar and some cream of tartar, but if you don't have that, you can use white vinegar, according to the internet. In terms of equipment, you're going to need 1 oven, or 2 if you want, 1 small bowl, a baking tray, shiny metal foil, a metal, ceramic, or glass mixing bowl, very important, measuring things, 1 plastic bag, and last but not least, 1 large whisk. Given how I open this video, this is going to have certain connotations, so if you need a minute to get it out of your system, the comment section is down there. I will wait for you. Let's begin. I've never successfully made this, so I'm hoping that this is going to be the time where I get it right. No guarantees. If you're seeing this on the internet, then hopefully that means it worked out. So the very first thing you're going to have to do is separate your egg whites and your yolk. It is imperative that you don't get any yolk in the egg white mixture. Generally, it is easier to separate the yolk from the egg white when the eggs are cold. However, you're going to want to have your egg whites at room temperature for this. For this reason, I have 2 small bowls that I'm going to be separating the yolk and the egg whites into. Then I'm going to transfer the egg whites individually from this bowl into the large bowl. I've seen some sources online that say that you can separate the eggs first and then let the egg whites sit out to reach room temperature, but I don't necessarily trust leaving egg whites out in the open air because salmonella poisoning, I don't understand it. I'm just gonna be safer. Why are you wearing a jacket? It's like 90 degrees and you live in Phoenix. Because self-esteem issues. There are lots of ways that you can do this. The easiest way that I have found is to crack the egg in half and then just let the egg white pour out while leaving the yolk inside half of the shell. I'm gonna try not to break anything while rotating this camera. Oh, no guarantees, no guarantees. This is a delicate freaking operation. 5 more to go. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, this is all of it. Oh, camera, what are you doing? I don't remember where it was. Here's close enough, right? So, according to one recipe I found, you are supposed to have a 1/4 cup of sugar per egg. That's a bit much for me, so I'm gonna do a little bit less than that. So for these, I'm only going to be doing a cup. That is a lot of sugar. According to the recipe I found online, I'm supposed to have 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar or white vinegar per egg. I'm just going to do half a teaspoon because I don't want to negatively affect the taste, and I know that it still can be done without it. Yep, I'm experimenting with one of the most complicated recipes I've ever used. Half a teaspoon of white vinegar for 6 eggs. That is a tiny amount, and we're gonna hope. Get ready. Oh yes, it is done. Interesting things about the whisking process. The reason that you have to have a metal, glass, or ceramic bowl is because if you use plastic, the eggs won't whip. You can't use plastic in this because plastic is just going to keep it flat and it's not going to work. Another thing about the whisking process is that you should try to lift the eggs instead of just stirring around. Can you tell I've researched all of this stuff? It's also better to add the sugar in sections and earlier on. So let's add a little bit of sugar. It's like a 1/4 cup. Oh my god, that is so much sugar. So since I don't have an electric mixer, I'm having to do this by hand, which is practically exercise. So let's talk about other things that make me sad too. Supernatural Con in Phoenix is going on this weekend, and I'm so sad because I could not afford tickets this year. I've never been able to afford tickets, and it makes me sad because the entire cast of Supernatural is in my city, and I can't see them and hang out with them, so I'm just gonna have to stalk them online. Just like always. I'm gonna be in so much pain by the end of this. This is like exercise. Why am I doing this? I'm gonna pretend I'm not left-handed for a minute. More sugar! It's finally gotten to the point where it looks a little bit like marshmallow cream, so I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 200 degrees. I can't feel my arm. Look at how pretty it's getting. Watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. Oh, why did I pick 6? Why 6 eggs? Why 6 eggs? It's preheated! The oven just reached 200 degrees and I have yet to pass out, so that's good. I feel like I should explain this shirt a little bit. I made it for a skit from a video from my main channel that I never made. I'm all sticky and not in the good way. Technique! This is just getting sad. I whip my eggs back and forth. That's an outdated song. That's okay. That's what the internet is. Outdated memes. It's so close. I'm at that point where I've lost feeling in my arms, so I can do this because I can't feel anything. If you're debating between doing this with a whisk and an electric mixer, I recommend that you use a whisk because it's very rewarding, and then you can experience my pain too. When it comes to whipping egg whites, you will know that they are done because you can do that. And they won't come out. Now we line the tray with foil. I just realized I forgot to add the vanilla, so I'm trying to fold it in, and we're gonna see if it ruins it. Seems to be okay. Now we take our plastic bag and fill it with the goo. Lovely bag of goo. I should not be eating this. That is a lovely bag of goo. After that, cut a tiny corner off of the bag, and then you're going to pipe them onto the tray. I just covered this entire tray, and I only used up about 1/3 of this. That is 2 eggs. 2. You don't want to be a fool like me. You don't want to be cool like me. 3 trays, and I still have like 1/4 of a bag. 30. I've got 4 trays, which is roughly 200 meringue. Exciting. Oh, why? I have 4 trays and only 3 oven racks. Wonderful. Now we leave those in the oven at 200 degrees for 1.5 hours. I'll talk to you then. It's been 1.5 hours. I'm gonna pull them out of the oven. Excitement. Look it, they're so pretty.
Yeah.
Check out that business. You wanna come be in the video?
Oh, not now.
Why not?
They're perfect.
They're so good.
Good job.
Look at it. They're so nice and they're crispy. Listen to this. So good. I'm crunching for the camera. This is my roommate. She doesn't want to be in this.
Hello, internet. This is so embarrassing.
What have we learned in this experience? Meringues are very hard to make, but they're really good if you do them right.
They're really good.
I challenge you to try to make these. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go and eat all of these. You have an awesome day. If you try this and you succeed, please let me know.
I think I had a dream that like Hillary Clinton was drugged. I don't know what happened, and I was like sitting with her and a bunch of important people, but Hillary Clinton was drugged, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna call that the end. Thank you for watching. You're really cool. Subscribe to this weird second channel if you want more of this meaningless content, and I'll see you later. Bye.
That's a wrap.